Hello again and welcome back to Star Trek Online. I decided to take a sit at the bar at Quark's, and I got Quark here and there's Morn right next to me and Captain Nog and Odo are here. I thought that was Garrick playing darts, but that's just a random person. Tel Barat? Alright. Anyway, we are here, and we are about to begin the final story mission of Star Trek Online so far, until they release another one. So, let's go to Deep Space Nine. Wait a minute, we're already on Deep Space Nine. I literally cannot start the mission from here. I have to go out to the open galaxy and start the mission from out here. But that's okay. Eventually they'll probably change that, but for now, I understand. This is the most recent story. Anytime they release a new story mission, all of us players, if we do it like within the first couple of weeks, it feels like we're alpha testing, because there's always bugs, and then as the days and weeks go on, the bugs start getting patched out. So, but this is a 15-year-old game at this point. Is it 15? Next year's 15 year, isn't it? Hold on, let me see. I don't know if they have the ship bundles that I'm thinking of. 11th year anniversary. Let me do this. And anniversary. So yeah, we already had the 15. So yeah, this is a 15-year-old game. Going on 16-year-olds. Alright. Best laid plans.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some de-sabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
Understood. So, apparently our ships have been sabotaged. That's why we've been having such issues with them. Cannot attend today. Yeah, Director Q seems to be worthy ally, but is he too trusting? Admiral Quinn is right. Spock's principles of unification call us to support the Alliance. So yeah, just side conversations. Anyway, yeah. Our ships have been having such problems lately that we've seen. We've literally seen our ships just regularly breaking down for no apparent reason. That apparently was sabotage put into place by the Etherians, so we are getting an upgrade to get rid of those sabotages. Speak with Captain Sean.
You made it. I saw your ship docked at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Etherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with some of his contacts. I'm hoping to go on some exploratory missions after this. You know, less shooting, more talking.
Here's hoping. See you soon. So he's not retiring, but he's trying to get off the front lines, basically. Which makes sense. The Enterprise shouldn't be a warship.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start.
Yeah.
I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Etherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
See you on the field, Commander. And last but certainly not least, Corin.
Hoitcha! My patience wears thin, and my bat'leth calls for blood. What are we waiting for? The Klingon Empire restricts itself too much at the behest of others. All this ligament chewing is a waste of time. We should already be on our way to ambush the Etherians, strike first, and intercept their Devwet Kuvha. And yet the Alliance wishes to host another pointless conference. Count me out.
I'm eager to begin our mission as well. See you there. We'll meet in battle after I receive my briefing. Glory to you and your house.
Please, have a seat.
All right. As you say. Sometime later.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett System Dyson Sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson Sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
An expert on Borg Queen. Interesting. Alright.
Come see me when you're ready.
Okay, first it says to speak with all of the leaders. Alright, let's start with the Tan. Actually, let's start with Quinn. No, we'll start with the Tan. I was gonna save L'Rell for last, who she's our leader.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Thank you, Proconsul. Chancellor Laurel?
Do not fail me today. Most importantly, do not fail the Empire. The Aetherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marhuipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. I would sooner plunge my batleth straight into Tassin Faye's 6 eyes than coordinate an ambush. But there is merit to a well-prepared plan. Let us hope that today will be a good day to die.
I plan to return successful. Someone needs to live to tell the tale. See, Captain Corin and I will fight to our last breath. That felt more Klingon to me. Alright, let's speak with Admiral Quinn.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Admiral. Due diligence.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Aetherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Aetherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you.
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassin Faye, we should be able to sever the Aetherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again, Hugh. Let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Alright. It's time to begin.
Damn, the Aetherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains.
Alright.
Long-range sensors suggest the Bortisque is critically damaged. Let's go.
A hyperspanner in the works. There we go. Now that I've got all my ships launched, let's get moving.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortisque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Alright. Let's go help the Bortisque. Okay, come on, there it is. Repair the plasma leaks.
see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance be better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
Alright, next ship. I need some water. Remember to hydrate, Gideon. Do it now. Or... I don't know. Okay, now we can move fast. Okay, we're seeing more destroyed ships out here.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Oh.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
Oh, I lost my ships. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Too late. Nope. There we go. Come on, come on. Get me within range. There we go.
Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seems your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Etherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, I don't see the Etherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Etherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
You're always one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Helm, set a course for the Midas Array. Big satellite dish. Alright. Let's see what video footage we captured. That was a full stop. Did not mean to do that. Gather data.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Etherians could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
So communications sabotage. The Bordeaux basically was completely disabled before the battle even began.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time. And why the Bordeaux first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise, recorded by the array's surveillance footage. Alright. There's somewhere over here. Well, that looks like a Harmony over there.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Not time for goodbyes yet. Alright, I gotta pay attention to when I get stuck in a bubble. If I get stuck in a bubble. Nope, just tractor beams. Oh, we're not done yet.
Tassine Faye's on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony's ETS-created quantum phase generators.
Alright. Okay. I did not get...
The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. Harmony has been disabled.
Easy enough.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Faye's decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go. Beam down.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
Okay, so this is all about finding and rescuing the crew members in my book. So I know there's one here. The Etherians, they almost got me. Alright, get you out of there. I have never found all of the downed allies. I've always missed at least one
Assyrian
somewhere.
drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
Goodbye. Oh, there's more, never mind.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Okay. Aha! Another downed crew member. Yeah, putting a medical generator on a fire is gonna be an issue. And it exploded. Okay, looks good. Disable the force field.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Oh, I'm not.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Oh dear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right, I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Take items, and there we go. Another downed crew member. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's unlock these doors. And before we go forward, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Nope. Nobody in there. Let's go. There's somebody.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'll get to work. First, let's rescue this crew member. Alright, get out of here. Okay, I don't see any other crew members. Okay. Unlock door.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Okay. So we can go out here. That's where we were. There's the computer access room. There's nobody over here. Alright.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
7 of 9.
Fuse, and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it.
Yeah, nothing to worry about there.
What took you so long?
Alright, 7. Oh, hey. We're not done yet. I really need to be killing these guys.
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Would you stop it? Okay. Once again, I need to be focusing on getting melee kills.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was you, 7. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew, extract Vessi and Faye.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this defusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on, I'm receiving a message from Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Faye is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain, we're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We'll be right behind you. Alright,
You can
so...
access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
75% confidence. Doesn't seem like a whole lot there, Hugh. Aha! This is probably the one that I was missing on the Enterprise. That guy right there. Main engineering. Excuse me. Main engineering. Alright, 7.
Reversing emitter node polarity. Destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Alright. Time to hit the bridge. That was only 5. I remember that I didn't find a single rescue person on the bridge. So once again, I'm missing someone.
Step away from it.
Damn. She got mean.
Escaping! Transport trajectory confirmed she's heading to the Lisette.
Okay.
Raquel Shaw, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. They're messing with you.
Gosh dang it. Come on, we need some melee kills. God dang it. Stop teleporting me away. Alright, let me see here. I found 5 of 6 crew members on the Enterprise. And I know that there's none aboard this, which means, once again, I have missed a single crew member. I was very thorough in my search, and yet, once again, there's one crew member that I can never seem to find. I don't know where that crew member is. I can never find them. You know what I bet? I bet it's in engineering. But I can't go back there now. Alright, well, it's time to end, so thank you very much for joining me today, Gideon, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!